My name is Priscilla Benjamin-Olaoye. The truth is, physical precaution is now equally important as the need to take mental health precautions for our mental well-being. Today, I will be discussing with you, as said, on recognizing your triggers. Just imagine the trigger of a shotgun. We talk about the fact that when you need to release a bullet, then you press on the trigger, right? Now, if you do not want the bullet getting out, then it means that there is no need, to press on the trigger. So triggers are anything that provides or gives emotional disturbance or discomfort to you. It means that triggers are things that happen to you, either physically, emotionally, or mentally, that gives about a resultant behavior which provides a discomfort. Now, the truth of the matter is, whatever your trigger is determined by your perception or your interpretation of all that is going on. Where you have your greatest need is where you easily be triggered. Say, for example, your interpretation of all of what's going on is emotional or financial threat. If it is financial threat, it means that when you hear any news around how the economy is failing, how lifestyles are changing, then that becomes a trigger for you. If your interpretation of all of what's going on is the fact that, there is an apocalypse and everybody is going to die very soon, then your trigger will be news that is related to health, or is related to disease, or is related to the virus in itself. If the news if your interpretation is the fact that now this is the end of your ability to cope with a dysfunctional family, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Your trigger will be determined by your interpretation or your perception of the event. However, you would respond. Your triggers would be responsive, would show up in three ways. The first is you showing up physiological responses physiological responses. So physiological responses are when you observe that you're having increased respiration, when you observe that you're having palpitation, when you observe that you're beginning to have tremors. Sometimes it comes as diarrhea, sometimes it comes as lack of sleep. Now that is your body responding to certain triggers that you've taken in physiologically. Now, let's move to emotional responses regarding whatever triggers that you experience. Some people could experience emotional triggers like outbursts of anger, like expression of anxiety, expression of fear, consistent irritability. Some would even experience some form of shame or disgust or even self-loathing. That is you responding emotionally to whatever has triggered any of these emotional responses in you. There are also behavioral responses. So you could experience a change in behavior, like excessive washing of hands. Sometimes you'd experience that you are consistently behaving in a way that is not at par with how you would naturally behave. That tells you that something is triggering all of these emotional responses in you. We say that self-awareness is the beginning of self-liberation, and we say that when you begin to pay attention to what is happening to you, then you are putting yourself in a place of personal empowerment. Honestly speaking, I would not want you to go through this period without identifying those things that put you in a place that disempowers you. That's basically what today's topic is about. You cannot just allow things to happen. You should put yourself in a place where you are recognizing that whenever I watch this news, whenever I listen to this person, whenever I see this thing, whenever I hear a certain word, then it results into a particular behavior. Remember, the trigger and the shotgun. Basically, that's what this is about. You must recognize what triggers you. We're not asking you to recognize what triggers you in order to run away from it or to deny that it's there. We're not even asking you to rationalize the reason why you're experiencing these physiological changes. We're saying that you should recognize them so that you can do something about it. I want to end with this quote by Josiah Holland. He says that calmness is the cradle of power. This means that you're not recognizing your trigger because you want to feel powerless, but because you want to put yourself in the position to begin to take control of what happens to you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.